Hello everyone, it's Janice Mae once again, and we are going to have a fun short tutorial today. I know the last one was quite long. Anyway, what we're gonna be making today is the stripe tube beads. Okay, this was such a fun beads to make, but obviously I cannot make a lot of them, so this will have to be made into earrings where you just need 2 beads. So I made this using the Sharpie highlighter. I was at Office Depot looking for supplies, and I walked into the Sharpie aisle, and I was just amazed at the colors and the different kinds that you can choose. And I thought, those are really pretty colors. I have to make them into something. So it's a fun project because obviously you cannot make a lot of this to sell. So it's just for your own use, and this is going to be a really nice piece of jewelry once we're done with it. So this is what you need. So I'm using the Sharpie highlighter. So they're about, I think they're $13 or maybe $15, but you can, this is going to last you for a long time, and I just put it back in the packaging so to show you, but I already used them. And what's neat about this, let me just pick one, is the ink. You can see the ink, so you know how much you have, and this is just a pretty color. So anyway, this is what I used. So I don't know what you have where you are, so something similar you can use. And I love to use the 100% cotton resume paper because it's 100% organic, okay? And also I use the Glossy Accents to make it shiny. And last but not least, the Vibrance, which I don't have here, but we will get into that. So this is beads that I've had for a long time, and you know, somehow your creative soul leads you to buy something and pick up something, even if you have no idea yet what you're going to do with it. So this is what happened with this. So now I know why I bought this like a few years ago, because now it will look very nice with this. So I don't know yet what particular design. So you will get your paper. I already cut it, so no need for that. This is 3/4 inch, okay? And the other thing you need is the bamboo roller, which I need to go and grab it. Hold on. So here we go. Additional supplies needed: Vibrance, bamboo roller, and a brush. Okay, so you will take your just straight cut strip of paper, 3/4 inch, and your glue. I love this glue because they are so small, and it's a liquid Elmer's glue inside, and I can use the end to apply the glue. So I got this at the 99-cent store. So check what you have in your local area. So you want to uncap that first. Now you will take the edge, about an inch of the tip of your paper, and then just spread the glue around. Now, I find, this is by the way a good tip, because I find that if I will let the glue sit there for like 5 seconds or so while I'm rolling the paper, by the time I get to the end, it will just stick, because the longer that it sits there, it becomes thicker, and you don't, the paper, you don't have to fight it. It will just, you know, stick beautifully. So keep that down like so, and then you take your bamboo roller, and I'm just going to insert it here, or take it apart and put it like so. Okay, and then you start to roll your beads. So again, this paper that I'm using is 32-pound weight. So there's about, let me see, 100 sheets in there, and it's really a good investment. It's not that expensive. It's $25, so 25 cents per paper maybe. But you can make so many beads. So many beads, so little time, like I say. So you keep rolling it as tightly as possible. Okay, and adjust it a little bit, and you'll see when you reach the end of it, the paper will just stick beautifully because you applied the glue prior. Okay, you see what I mean? There's no fighting it. Okay, so just give it a little pinch and then take it off from your roller, and now we're ready to apply the Sharpie highlighter. So now we're ready to begin. I normally would take like a skinny bamboo skewer, and I will put in my bead here, and that would also round up the hole of your bead. I accidentally get the, so line up your colors the way you want them, and then the fun begins. You will take the first color that you want. First, let me fix this. Okay. And then you just start applying. I would normally would start at the edge where you ended your paper. Okay, just like so. This is very therapeutic, very fun project to do. So basically what you're doing is you're making stripes, okay? My next color. It's work day today, so you can probably hear next door. You can go to Michael's, and they also sell, it doesn't have to be the highlighter that you're going to be using. Just use, you know, the Sharpie, your regular Sharpie pen. Some of them glides on really nice. Some of them you have to go over quite a few times. And so on and so forth until you have got it all around your bead. We're almost done. And if it smears a little bit, that's fine. It just adds to the painted look to it. Honestly, once it's all glaze, it's fine. So sometimes you can again go back over it if you want to define the line. So we are almost finished. Let me see. Oh, let's do green. So I line them all up, but once you start painting, you just start grabbing whatever color that strikes your fancy. So because the paper is cotton, there are some fibers, but that's fine. That is totally acceptable part of the. I love this. The purple, we did that already. Let's do blue. So my two beads are not the same. I mean the pattern, the placement of the stripes are not the same. And I love this pink so much, so we're gonna, some of them just glides on beautifully. Some of it like the green needs to be, but they're all liquid inside. I don't know if you can see that. So anyway, and then here, let's do the pink. Here you can then just go with your Sharpie. This is actually highlighter so that, you know, it shows up beautifully. So just make sure all the edges are colored. And do it on the other side. After it's completely dry, this one is not completely dry. It might smear a little bit, but for the sake of finishing this video, I put it first in a nylon string like this on a fishing line. And then, so it's easy for me to apply the glossy accents on here. I just put that on the skewer back with the string attached to it, and then just apply the glossy accent using brush. Okay. This will seal the color and will be the base coat, serve as the base coat before we apply the vibrance. Let's put some more. It's looking pretty. It's almost like ceramic in person. Now, we really have to let this dry for maybe 15 minutes before we dip it into the Vibrance. We'll be back. Okay, so now this is dry. We are ready to glaze it. So you do it by, I'll take my Vibrance, and if you have the bottle, you can just pour it into something like that, like a jar or a cup, and then just dip it, you know, like for 5 seconds or so. And then I'm just going to hang it to dry for maybe 10-15 minutes. Just keep checking it, and then you dip it again for as many as 3 times, or until you get the shine that you want. So if there are any excess, you can just take your brush, which I don't have right now, and just kind of just, you know, take off the excess like that. I'm just even doing my finger, and then hang it. So there you have it. So the next time, the next video will be on how to make these into earrings. Thanks for watching. Till next time.